it's critically endangered, the Carolina Marsh Tacky. They got the recognition of the State Heritage Award. It was granted to them in 2010. And for most of their history, the Marsh Tackies were the most common horse found in the swampy, marshy, low-country region of coastal South Carolina and Georgia. And they were used for riding, pulling, and anything else that horsepower was needed for. As the car replaced the horse, the Marsh Tacky began to disappear. Though close to extinction, this ancient breed has managed to hold on and in the hands of some people in the community that are long-held family traditions on keeping the Marsh Tackies going. The official number of living pure-blood Marsh Tackies is now 285. These horses remain critically endangered. The Marsh Tacky is a true colonial Spanish breed that descended from Spanish stock that arrived on the coast of South Carolina with Spanish explorers in the 1500s. A number of Spanish horse populations along the southeast coast ultimately thrived and became feral breeds. Tackies were largely managed on islands in the low country region on coastal islands. These herds were occasionally rounded up by local inhabitants whenever there was a need for horses. Until recently, Marsh Tackies were still managed in this fashion. The relative isolation in coastal and lowland regions of South Carolina contributed to the enduring Spanish qualities of the breed. Over the centuries, the horses became adapted to the environment and through relative isolation became a unique strain within the colonial Spanish horse population. The Marsh Tacky is sturdy, well-balanced, and a very easy-keeping horse with a sharp line. Owners attest to the ease of training that is characteristic of these horses. The Tacky's thoughtful approach to novel items and experiences reduces the likelihood of panic and flight. Their gentle nature and easily managed size from 13.5 to 15 hands historically make the Marsh Tacky the preferred mount for ladies and children. But their strength and prowess and fearlessness in the field make them a popular working animal utilized for hunting and herding cattle. Often newly rode horses are in the field and used as hunting mounts within weeks of having their first saddle on their back. For modern times, the breed continues in its traditional roles, but also shows great promise as an endurance or trail horse. Marsh Tackies come in a variety of colors. They are dun, bay, blue roan, dun roan, red roan, sorrel, chestnut, black, and grulla. Marsh Tackies have played a significant role in South Carolina's history. During the American Revolution, Marsh Tackies were used by many of the troops of the famous swamp fox, Francis Marion. Marion's troop of irregulars used their own mounts, the common horses of the area, Marsh Tackies, during their campaigns against the British. The most common horse in the region then was the Marsh Tacky, and they had kind of a guerrilla warfare advantage. Known as the father of American guerrilla warfare, Francis Marion was not only a great tactician, but his troops actually had the technical advantage of being mounted on horses that were adapted to the rough and swampy terrain of the region. The British troops, on the other hand, were mounted on much larger European breeds that didn't get through the swamps very well in the lowlands, and they weren't maintained very well. Following the Civil War, the Marsh Tacky became an integral part of agricultural life, in particular with the gullah community and culture, as they were the common using horse of every farmer on the islands of South Carolina and Georgia. The horses were used for everything from delivering the mail to bringing folks to church to plowing the fields. Every gullah family seemingly had a Marsh Tacky in their field or garden. And during World War II, some Tackies were used as beach patrol horses on the coast of South Carolina that protected the shores from the threat of Nazi U-boats or potential landings of enemy troops or spies. Today, a majority of the Marsh Tackies horses lie in the hands of hunters who have had these horses in their families for generations. The remaining horses retain their ability to thrive in the challenging environments of coastal South Carolina and have stamina in the field that is second to none. Owners often comment on the built-in wood sense of the breed and how the horses have a natural way of traversing water obstacles and swamps without panicking or getting stuck in the mud. These horses actually know how to wear their feet and are suitable for any equestrian pursuit. And today, the Goodwin family of Blackberry Ridge Horse Farm has brought 3 Marsh Tackies. The base stallion Friday is ridden by Thomas Goodwin. The True Blue Road Mare Liberty is ridden by Paige Cooley. And our gorilla colt, Jefferson, is led by Jackie McFadden. So thank you very much for the Goodwin family of Blackberry Ridge Horse Farm for keeping our Marsh Tackies alive and kicking, and it is our state heritage horse. So let's give a hand to the Marsh Tackies and to all the horse breeds that have been represented today.
Woo! Yeah, Tacky.